O tēnā tātou katoa. Nā mihi kia koutou katoa e tai mai ana ipurangi i tēnei wā. Hei whakanui tā tātou reo Māori. Ko Hiria McRae tōku ingoa, he pūkena matua hau ki te whānau o Akopai. My name is Hiria McRae and I am a senior lecturer within the Faculty of Education. I'm really excited and nervous at the same time to be a part of our fourth webinar for Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori for Te Herenga Waka. So nā mihi kia koutou katoa. So our kaupapa for today is, oh, hang on a minute, I'll just set it up, is Reo whakamana. So reo being language. A lot of us would have an understanding, I hope, of the word mana. So whakamana meaning to praise. So reo whakamana, praise phrases. And our key sentence for today is he tino pai koe ki te kōrero Māori. So you can have a practice. He tino pai koe ki te kōrero Māori. So we'll go through each part of the sentence structure. So a lot of us may have an understanding of the word pai. Pai meaning good. Tino means very, so he tino pai. Very good. Koe, I hope a lot of us have an understanding of the kupu of the term koe. So koe meaning you. Kite in this case, kite has lots of meanings, but kite means to. And then kōrero meaning to speak in kōrero Māori. So one more practice, he tino pai koe ki te kōrero Māori. So acknowledging you, so you are very good at speaking Māori. So acknowledging you for joining the webinar and taking some time to practice your reo Māori. So he tino, one more time, he tino pai koe ki te kōrero Māori. So I'll go through some of the tricky pronunciations. So he, the e is always e. So he, tino. Where it gets tricky is when you have two vowels together. So the a and the I. So pai. He tino pai. And then with the kupu or the term koe, the same. The o and the e is a bit tricky. So he tino pai koe ki te kōrero Māori. Ka koe? Okay, right. So what we're going to do now is look at how we can replace parts of the sentence structure with different kupus. So we're going to keep he tino pai, meaning good or good at. We're going to keep kite, which means to, and we're going to change the personal pronoun and the verb. Yeah. Okay. So he tino pai ki te kōrero Māori. So I'm going to introduce a new sentence. So we're replacing koe with ia. So kōrero mai, have a go at ia. Ia is singular, him or her. So this is an opportunity to acknowledge or praise somebody else. So he tino pai ia ki te kōrero, ki te waiata. So we have a practice. He tino pai ia ki te waiata. And another one, if we want to praise ourselves, we could say he tino pai ahau meaning I or me, singular, ki te Suhi pikitia. So, I'll just go back. He tino pai ia ki te waiata, waiata meaning to sing. He tino pai a hau, ki te tuhi pikitia. Tuhi meaning to draw, pikitia transliteration of picture. Next one, if we're wanting to acknowledge somebody else specifically, and in this case, our mum. So he tino pai tōku mama ki te tunu kai. So all mums are very good at cooking. I hope your mum is, my mum is. So he tino pai tōku mama ki te tunu kai. Tunu meaning to cook, kai meaning food. And last one, talking about our mokai or our pets. So our mokai being pets. He tino pai taku kuri. So my dog is very good at sleeping. He tino pai taku kuri ki te moi. Okay, so a last couple with different sentence structure. So you might just want to say, oh, you know, someone's done something fantastic. And you can just say, tino pai koe. Tino pai koe. If you want to get really flash. And so tino pai koe means you're fantastic. Really flash, tino pai rawa atu koe. So try to add those similar sentence structures. And something you might want to take away, which is a sentence structure from one of my common sentence structure from one of my iwi tūhoi, is tō krewa hoki. So you're so bright, you're so brainy. Krewa literally is a transliteration of clever. So tō krewa hoki. And one last one, tō a tāhua hoki. You can say this to whoever you want. So aren't you beautiful? Okay. Now last sentence, acknowledging all of us for practicing our reo Māori this morning, is he tino pai tātou ki te kōrero Māori. So all of us, acknowledging all of us, tātou ki te kōrero Māori. So I'll just stop sharing my screen and check in the, where do I want to go? In the Q&A, if there's any pātai. Okay, so yeah, we've got these last 7 minutes to, I can go back over our content, but I'll use this opportunity as well to take any pātai. So we have a pātai here. What is the difference between tōku and taku? So some of us might have an understanding of the a and o categories, big kaupapa. So really basic way is if so everybody who comes before you is in the or category. This is real basic. So that's why I say tōku mama, my mother, because she came before me, obviously. Tōku mama, so tōku for our parents, older siblings, grandparents, anybody who came before you. And then I've used, for your pets, for animals, you'd use, they're in the R category, so taku kuri. But you'd also, your children, your younger siblings would be taku as well. Okay, what else do we have? Are there often? Sorry, I'm just reading through our pātai. Are there often two of the same vowels in a row? Okay, so some of us will have an understanding when you have a macron over a vowel, then you accentuate the vowel, or you draw out the vowel. Some iwi don't use the macron, so you might have seen that. Yeah, it depends on kupu. Sorry, I haven't answered that very well, but I will say the macron can change the meaning of a word. So some of us may know the kupu often used for father, which is matua. if you put a macron over the first A, it turns into mātua, which means parents. So it's making something singular to plural. So matua, father, mātua, parents. Okay, I'll just go through our other parts. Huki. Oh, okay, so somebody's asked, what does huki mean? Huki has lots of meanings, so it can mean as well, but those two phrases that I shared, tō kreua hoki, you're so clever, tō ātāhua hoki, you're so beautiful, it's accentuating it. So I'll say that for now. But hoki also means also. So if that's helpful, tino pai koe. Oh, cool. Hi, Rana. Thanks for your question. So you could say, Rana's asked, how do you change it to, instead of saying tino pai koe, so you, singular, fantastic, you can say tino pai koutou. So koutou, a lot of us have an understanding that koutou means all of you. So you can change that to a group of people. Ka pai koe, ngā mihi Rana. How could we identify where is the stress in a word when we are reading it? Oh, that's it. Yeah, it depends on the word and listening to, asking someone how you'd pronounce it. An example would be helpful for me to help you understand where to stress. But it does come with practicing your pronunciation, breaking down a kupu. I'm trying to think what were one of the kupu. I'll leave it there, that it comes with practice and listening to others where the stress is on the kupu. But very good pātai, ngā mihi. Is there any difference or considerations when using sentence case uppercase in Māori? No, not that I can think of. I'm not sure what that question means, sorry, whether you're meaning like for the word Māori or not sure. Pātai, how do you structure a sentence saying that Whetsu's work is good? You could say he tino pai te mahi o Whetsu. So using our sentence structure, he tino pai, replacing koe with Whetsu, replacing ki te kōrero Māori, he tino pai te mahi o, oh no, we've swapped it around. He tino pai te mahi o Whetsu, if that's helpful. And we have a question around I get stuck with sentence structure, what's a good way to remember a way to structure sentences? So the first part of what I shared is, practicing that way, having a set sentence structure and replacing the different kupu would be helpful. But then what I also shared were sentences that don't follow the structure, but that you could quite easily use as well. And I wouldn't worry too much about what each part means, if that makes sense. So the first part, I set a set sentence structure, and the second part with the phrases tō kreua hoki, tō ātāhua hoki, just look at them as whole phrases for now and not worry about the structure of them. Okay, and probably one last pronunciation. Hang on a minute. Macron, yes, so the macron doesn't always pluralize the subject, no. It can change the whole different meaning. So for example, kainga means to eat, gainga is a home. So if that's helpful. Kapai, there's a suggestion, use the Māori dictionary to sound out the words for you. And one last one, koe. So practicing that koe. So if it's helpful, and this is for other kupu Māori as well, when you have those two vowels, is practicing them on their own. So koe. Okay, that's us, and the content will be up very soon, as well as the slide. So ngā mihi kia koutou katoa, and I do hope that you join another one of our sessions this week. Ka wai.